Tonight's forecast will be cold and rainy and windy and most importantly, memorable. Hello everybody, Matt Bagley here with you on the radio airwaves tonight. 96.1 FM, 580 AM The Game, and streaming online for friends, fans, and family across the world at thegame541.com. I have a phenomenal job tonight. I get to cover a school I've never covered before. I said memorable. Here's why this game tonight is memorable. North Medford Black Tornado football at Crater. The Comets of Crater here in Central Point do not play North Medford yearly. They do not play 6A schools yearly. And yet this year, because of the, gestures at everything going on in the world, the Comets have been asked to run a gamut of a schedule. They opened the year against South Medford. They followed up with Grants Pass. Now they're going to make it a 6A trifecta and face your Black Tornado. I'm eager to see what I think are the two best teams in Southern Oregon right now, and I get to see them about 12 minutes from now. Can't wait to bring you the action right here on the game. When I continue, I'm going to go over North Medford. They hit a rump. They hit a bump last week. They had a rough spot, had a rough patch, but it wasn't all sour. Tualatin beat them, but North Medford took a lot of W's out of that game that they can translate to a W tonight. We'll detail that next, and then I am so stoked to talk about this Crater team. These boys are ready. I have some names to share with you. We're going to do that next. Southern Oregon Sports Talk, presented by Medford BMW, 96.1, 580, The Game. Tonight's forecast, football weather here on the game. Hey everybody, Matt Bagley with you, 96.1, 580 The Game. North Medford at Crater. Let's talk about North Medford for a couple of minutes. They fall to Tualatin in Tualatin last Friday night by a final score of 41-28, and I was there to cover that game. I'll tell you this, spring football is weird. On one hand, North Medford's running game is unstoppable. On the other hand, they weren't able to keep at it for the course of the night. That was due to some just, poorly situated fumbles and interceptions. And I will say this, some turnovers that I think can be ironed out. I'm not going to blame Colby Nairn, North Medford's quarterback, the 6'1 senior. I think it's just a combination of not a lot of practice time, a combination of certainly not a lot of practice time for his offensive line and for his tight ends and for some of the bigger bodies on that North Medford offense. The other kids, I think, got some reps in 7-on-7 ball this summer. But for Nairn and his teammates, still a work in progress, something that practice is going to make perfect. And the other angle to that game was simply, I think they were outclassed by a Tualatin team. The Timberwolves showed a lot of speed and athleticism. They made big plays. They forced North Medford to match them. And I don't think the Black Tornado like playing that way. I think the most successful formula for North Medford football is running the ball and running it often. And I think we're going to see that on full display tonight. I'll tell you what I think I expect from their opponents tonight when I return next. Crater and North Medford. This is North Medford Black Tornado football from Dutchmeyer Field in Central Point here on 96.1, 580, The Game. The crowd is reserved but certainly grateful to be in attendance this evening. Dutchmeyer Field in Central Point, you're starting to see relaxed restrictions across the state of Oregon, and Central Point certainly no different there as we all celebrate what feels like one step closer towards a normal world again. High school football, I think, plays a prominent part of that. It just feels right. Seeing our young men don helmets and pads and prepare for the close assimilator to combat that we have in youth sports. Lombardi's great game of football. North Medford at Crater tonight. The Comets from Central Point. A rivalry game of sorts. These two teams used to play every year in the old Southern Oregon Conference. They haven't played for a very long time. And I think tonight we're going to see a throwback to those great battles of yore. Crater with a phenomenal quarterback-receiver tandem. Blake Eaton throwing to Dawson Douglas. That young man, Douglas, is at the coin toss, and I have a hunch I'm going to say his name an awful lot tonight. The ultimate athlete for the Comets in ways that we'll see aplenty. Receiver, holder on the field goal team, and if we need him, a backup quarterback as well. He's got a cannon of an arm. Crater hosting North Medford. Kickoff next, right here on your home for North Medford Black Tornado football. This is 96.1, 580, The Game. Crater hosting North Medford, and the Comets delivering the first blow. Crater kicked away to North on the opening kick. Devin Brad got his first return on a kickoff this season, believe it or not, and he was popped as he crossed the North Medford 25-yard line. Hit out of bounds just over the 30, I'll say, and hit so far that the down marker is busted. So there's a convergence of trainers and a player down as well. I'm not sure who got the brunt of that lick. I don't see a red helmet, white jersey. I think Devin Brad is okay. Yeah, see him standing up right now. And my guess is that that's a Crater player who has suffered a knock. So my apologies to that young man, and my sincere hope that he turns out okay. 11:54 in the first, no score. Crater and North Medford. And I said in the pregame coverage tonight, Matt Bagley here on 96.1, 580 The Game, that this would be a memorable night. Crater is a 5A school playing up this year because of COVID. Let's see how they handle the North Medford offense. First down and 10, Black Tornado after the injury stoppage. I formation, Naren under center, Brad in the backfield. Pitch to Devin Brad. That's North Medford's money play. They go to it on the first snap from scrimmage tonight. Get a little bit, I'll say 3, maybe 4 yards, and set up a gain of 6, perhaps 7. Shy of midfield, but Lombardi football style, if you try that play all night, 3.5 yards, you're going to get first downs and you're going to get touchdowns. I think that's a winning formula for North Medford this evening. The weather is not going to cooperate with Colby Naren's aerial attack. I formation, second and long, I think 7 yards. Snap, another I formation, handoff. It's a pitch to Brad. This time they flip the play. Instead of running right, he goes left, and maybe he should have gone right, because Crater ran right with him, and the Comets will stuff him for a loss of 2. Third down and 9. 30 seconds gone, no score. And I have a hunch that this is going to be an old school kind of football game. The winds are kicking. It's cold. It's wet. I think that Colby Naren is going to have to punt a lot in this game. He hopes he doesn't have to punt on this drive. 3rd and 9. He's the quarterback in the shotgun. Gets a snap at his chest. 3-step drop. Fires. Hit as he throws. It's a duck, and it's out of bounds. The ball floating mercifully to the Crater sideline where a defensive coach catches it. Devin Brad was open, but Naren got hit as he threw, and that ball had no chance. So he'll stay on the field to punt the ball away, North Medford's punter as well as its quarterback, on 4th down and 9. And Peyton Anhorn. Boy, you hear that last name an awful lot in Crater athletics. He's set up on his own 25-yard line to return Naren's punt. High snap, but Colby catches it, boots it away from eager defenders, and it lands midfield before rolling deep into Crater territory, downed out of bounds all the way at the Comets' 22-yard line. So a nice little rugby punt for North Medford. Didn't start with a lot of air time, but got a lot of roll on the ground, and the Black Tornado will take advantage, pinning Crater back. First down and 10 Comets on the Crater 22-yard line. No score, just over a minute expired in the opening quarter. First down and 10 Crater.
22-yard line. Crater will take over.
As the huddle breaks, I must mention Burt Brown, first-year head coach of these Comets, an assistant with Charlie Hall's Southern Oregon Raiders for many years. And you see the influence of SOU in this Crater offense. They trip 3 receivers to the right in a spread formation. They want to attack from the air on the opening play, and that play is halted by a whistle and flags. There was some movement at the heart of the line. North Medford felt they were incited by Crater, while Crater felt the North Medford defender encroached, and the officials agree with Crater. Offsides against North Medford. So first down and 10 becomes first down and 5. And with a 3-receiver shotgun set on the right, the Comets go left on first down and 5. Fired on the left sideline, caught by Trevor Jasko.
Completes the pass to Trevor Jasko. Number 5, Danny Cossette on the tackle. That's a Crater first down.
And
Number 1, Peyton Adhorn on the carry. 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 from the 35.
sorry about that, folks. I'm responding to a technical glitch here.
Number 25, Cameron Kramer on the carry. Gain of about 3. And 3rd and 6 to go for Crater. Pass by Blake Eaton is deflected and lands on the ground incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 6.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I am trying to juggle 2 roles. 4th down and 6, Crater. They had success through the air at the start of the drive, but were forced into a punting situation, and that's what they will do. I have a technical difficulty on my other station, so I just want to double check the situation here. As
Fair catch is called by number 27, Nolan Morris. North Medford will take over on their own 27.
Huh. And North Medford at the start of the drive will run on first down and 10.
Devin Brad on the carry. Tackle is made by Dawson Douglas.
And on second down and long, I'm going to go back to the play-by-play here. I apologize for that, folks. Marin, handoff, and his back dives up the middle. That's Devin Brad for a couple. We'll give him 3, and we'll say North Medford have a 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 5.
8 minutes in the first, no score. Like I said, I thought this game would be very deliberate at the start. North Medford and Crater each coming off of a loss, each a tough loss, as Grants Pass bested the Comets last week, 21-13. North Medford, of course, falling to Tualatin in that shootout. 3rd down and 6, Black Tornado, pitch to Devin Brad. Blockers leading the way as he sweeps left. Brad runs like a freight train through a wall of defenders, shoving a linebacker as he heads towards the sideline, and I think gets a few. A gain of 2, and now 4th down and 2. And North Medford, I think, with a sense of the conservative air of this game, will send out the punt unit. Colby Nairn lined up on his own 26-yard line, while Anhorn, the man that returned Crater's last kick, lines up in a similar position on the opposite side. High snap, acrobatic grab from Nairn. He blasts the ball high. This one's got a ton of hang time, 50, 40, and talk about acrobatics. Doing a splits maneuver. Anhorn with a nice little baseball slide to collect the pigskin. Otherwise, the muff would have been caught by North Medford and potentially returned to pay dirt. Comets possession just in front of their own 30 at the Crater 34-yard line.
34-yard line for their second drive of the game.
1st down and 10, Crater. Shotgun set on 1st down and 10. Snap and a handoff to a back who counters ahead for a few nice yards. I love the play call from the Comets. I have Cameron Kramer, the 5'10 sophomore, on the carry. Kramer in the backfield, hands on hips. His quarterback tonight, Blake Eaton, was a very fascinating man to watch in warm-ups. I think the best athlete on the team is his star wideout, Dawson Douglas, but Eaton has a cannon of an arm. 3-step drop on 2nd and long, spins to the left, fires a missile, and it's caught. A beautifully executed play as they boot to the left and trap the North Medford defense pressuring up the middle. Trevor Jusko making the grab, and the Comets moving the sticks. 1st down and 10, now just a few yards shy of midfield. The ball spotted on the Crater 45-yard line. 6:37 in the first, no score. Each team with a couple 1st downs, each team with a couple punts. Nobody with any points. Eaton on 2nd down. Handoff to his back, and a sweep by Kramer to the left, bullying a defender in the linebacking core as he inches towards midfield and beyond it.
Number 25, Cameron Kramer. Picks up 7.
Not enough for a 1st down, but 7 yards is a fine effort on 1st and 10, and we'll set up Crater with a wide open playbook here on 2nd and short. And this is where that SOU influence really is interesting, because Burt Brown has studied under one of the most aggressive coaches in Southern Oregon. In this situation, Charlie Hall's busting out 4 wide and throwing deep. Crater have 3 wide, fake the run fake, throw deep down the left sideline, and oh, they are lucky. Going for Josko, but he was double covered as Danny Cassette and Anthony Lopez followed that one all the way. And the North Medford DBs were the closest men to the pigskin, so the incompletion is a tad merciful. 2nd and short, now 3rd and short. I would say 3 yards to the marker. Crater ball just beyond midfield onto the precipice of North Medford territory. No score, 5:40 in the first. Eaton in a shotgun set, 2 receivers right, a tight end on the right, 1 man alone on the left is Jusko, and a handoff to the running back who sweeps right to left, breaks a tackle, and he's got a crease inside the 30, inside the hash marks 25, and roped at the ankles on the North Medford 26-yard line. 1st down and 10. Cameron Kramer with the play of the night so far. 5:30 and knocking down here in the opening quarter. He had the first down yardage and then broke a tackle, and there was nobody in the middle of the field. So we cut up that way and got a ton more. They keep the same formation on 1st down and 10 and motion the receiver into the backfield as window dressing. Anhorn from slot right to the left of the backfield, all to hand off to to Kramer, that stud running back. And he dives up the middle for perhaps a tackle. Looks like a tackle for loss. 4:49 in the first, no score. Now trips to the left for Crater. Jusko in the backfield. Snap to the quarterback, Eaton. Under pressure, he rolls out right. Throws to an open man, making the acrobatic grab on the sideline and out of bounds, shy of the 20, but an impressive catch nonetheless. Dawson Douglas. I told you he was the best athlete on this Crater team. He had centimeters to the sideline and extended his arms to collect the grab while toe-tapping his feet inbounds. The clock stops as well since he goes out of bounds. 4:36 in the first, no score. 3rd down and 7. Eaton in the shotgun. 3-step drop, looks left, now right, has a man open. Fires and caught, breaking a tackle inside the 15. Now to the 10, breaking another tackle, and corralled by a scrum of North Medford defenders inside the 10. Dawson Douglas with another Crater first down. And almost certainly the final factor, I believe, 1st and goal. And that is the call. 1st and goal from the 9. So the Comets, with just over 4 minutes in the opening quarter, approach the end zone, closer than either side has gotten tonight. No score in the first, but that may change in a hurry. 1st and goal, Eaton, the snap, play action fake. It's his running back again, Kramer, barreling from left to right off the right hash mark and trying to angle the football to the right pylon. He'll get a couple of yards and set up 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. And the Comets have shown balance tonight. I've really enjoyed this play calling, and I've really enjoyed the challenge that North Medford has faced so far this evening. The Black Tornado are the bigger school and the more prestigious program, but right now, Crater is playing like it. Eaton in the shotgun on 2nd and goal. Rolls to the left, hit as he throws. A rope down the left flat and too high. Going for Peyton Anhorn, and the pressure prevented what could have been a touchdown. He had to throw it quick, and he threw it errant, and the incompletion sets up a crucial 3rd down and goal. And that's the recipe for North Medford, I think, this evening. You're going to give up open receivers. Crater is going to play in that spread all night and challenge your corners. But the key then is to lay a lick on the quarterback and prevent the easy throw. Shotgun on 3rd and goal. The snap, handoff to a back, sweep down the right, and struck down in the backfield. Nathan Prince leading the charge to deny the runner, and the Comets will likely send out a kicking unit. I say likely because their place kicker just also happens to be their starting quarterback. And I saw that young man struggle from a further distance in warm-ups, but I think Blake Eaton can hit it from here, and that's what the Comets are lining up to do. Dawson Douglas will hold around the 13-yard line, so this makes it a 23-yard kick. And Douglas will call for the snap. It's high, but he places it down. The kick from Eaton has enough leg and sails through. Crater get on the board first, 3-0, 2:36 in the opening quarter. You're listening to North Medford Black Tornado Football on 96.1, 580 The Game. And the Crater kickoff recovered and returned by North Medford out to about the Black Tornado 30-yard line, perhaps more. 1st down and 10, North Medford, 2:29 in the first. Blake Eaton, Crater's quarterback, also their place kicker, notching a field goal to break the deadlock after an effective Comets drive marched all the way inside the red zone. They got as close as the 5-yard line before North Medford's defense tightened. Now let's see how North Medford's offense responds. 1st down and 10. Ball around the 30-yard line for the black and red. Nairn in a tight I formation. 2 receivers, 1 to each side. He'll throw deep down the left sideline. This one nearly intercepted. I love the effort going for Bryce Dyer down the left sideline. Bryce with 3 clutch catches in the season opener against Grants Pass 2 weeks ago. But unfortunately there, a Crater defensive back played phenomenal coverage. And the Comets force second down and long. 2:22 in the first quarter of play. 3-0 Crater. North Medford ball around their 30-yard line. I say around because my vantage point here at the stadium is a little far for my glasses. I formation, North Medford, second down and 10. Nairn crouches, gets the snap, pitches to his back. Devin Brad on a sweep. That's North Medford's go-to run, and it gets him a couple. Brad with a gain out around the 34-yard line, and I will say North Medford have a third down and 6, perhaps 7, with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter, trailing by 3. It's an interesting game for sure. Crater, I think, the better passing team than North Medford, but their best play was a run. And North Medford have threatened in the air, just haven't been able to cash in. Nairn on 3rd and long, I formation. Barks a call to his teammates. Now snap and a handoff. Devin Brad, counter run, breaks a tackle. He cuts upfield. Brad to the 40 and tripped up by an eager Crater defender. But Devin Brad did the job. He moves the chains, and he gives North Medford a fresh set of downs. A nifty run up the middle for 7 on 3rd down, and North Medford will keep the drive going. And that's the play that the Black Tornado used to spark their second half comeback against Grants Pass 2 weeks ago. Handoff to Devin Brad on 3rd and a mile. He can get you that. They go to him on 1st down and 10, and he's not going to get you much. Crater blow it up. You talk about that sweep, that bread and butter pitch down the left, and the Comets were ready for it. They blow up the play. They tackle Brad behind the line of scrimmage, and the tackle for loss results in 2nd and 15. Less than a minute in the opening quarter. Crater 3, North Medford nothing, as we approach the second period of action.
2nd and 15 after a loss of about 5 on that carry.
North Medford breaks huddle in a tight I formation. 2 tight ends, a fullback, a back, and 1 receiver on the right sideline. They go fade down that sideline, and it's picked. Bryce Dyer had an opportunity, but Crater in solid pursuit blanketed him in coverage. He couldn't find the football, and the Comets intercept Colby Nairn, taking the ball down the right sideline and beyond midfield. Finally ushered out of bounds on the North Medford 36. So not only do the Comets strike the opening salvo tonight with a field goal through the uprights, but they follow up with the next blow, a pick of Colby Nairn and a turnover that gives them possession in North Medford territory. And folks, I'm gonna, my eyesight is gonna fool me an awful lot tonight, I can guarantee you. Crater ball, not at the 36 like I thought. It's at the North Medford 40. Still in Black Tornado territory, however. 2 receivers left, 1 man alone on the right. Now another man lines up slot to the left, so 3 on that side. Eaton looks that way, now fires open to the right, and it's a tunnel screen. Beautiful play design and execution that's pretty good too. The Comets get out to a few. The receiver falls down, and it's a gain of 9.
9-yard play.
I have Trevor Jusko with the grab, and that will end the opening quarter. The buzzer sounds, Crater 3, North Medford nothing. Crater 2nd and short in North Medford territory when I return on 96.1, 580 the game.
At the end of the first quarter, it's Crater 3, North.
Blake Eaton lobs the football to a tailback, Cameron Kramer, and the Crater runner marches out down the right flat, cutting up field 30 finally stopped on the North Medford 24, enough for a first down, and fresh chains for the Comets. 6 seconds gone in the second quarter. Crater 3, North Medford nothing. Now first down and 10 for Crater. Approaching the red zone for the second time this evening and the second straight drive. Shotgun for Eaton, 3 receivers left. Fires a missile down the left, caught inside the 20. His man shakes a tackle 10. His man to the 5, to the sideline, and touchdown!
With the reception, dances his way to a touchdown.
They're going to give the touchdown to Trevor Jusko,
Blake Eaton with
the
touchdown
6'2
throw.
senior. Another impressive grab, and this one a catch and run. He shook one tackler by the ankles and then raced as fast as he could down the left sideline and extended the ball to the pylon. The officials give him 6 points, and Crater has a huge advantage now, 9-0. They go a swinging gate. 3 men on the right, 3 men on the left, 3 linemen, 2 players in the backfield. Eaton preparing to receive the snap. Gets it high, hands off to his back, and he'll run into the end zone for a 2-point try. I haven't seen that play in a very long time. 8-man football has me reminiscing, but it gets the Comets 2, and it moves their lead to 11. I'll be back after this with more North Medford Black Tornado football. Crater leads by 11 early second quarter here on the game.
Crater takes an 11-point lead early in the
Crater out to an 11-0 lead as the Comets have had success on back-to-back drives. North Medford receive a Crater kick and return it out to the Black Tornado 36. First down and 10, North Medford coming up. 11:38 in the second quarter. I want to let you know our broadcast tonight of North Medford football here on the game is brought to you by CPM Real Estate Services, Caveman Heating and Air, Knife River Materials, and a bevy of sponsors that have helped bring high school football to our airwaves for another year. I formation, North Medford on first down and 10. Naren, handoff to Devin Brad, the star tailback, and he gets a cloud of dust and a couple of yards. 40-yard line is where Crater halts his forward progress on a run up the middle. And the North Medford back sets up a North Medford 2nd and 8. Approaching 11 minutes in the second quarter.
among others with the tackle.
A beautiful night now at Dutch Meyer Field in Central Point. Wasn't so beautiful when I was setting up earlier, though. Cold and rainy and windy. And boy, did I panic when I got here. That story in a minute. Second down and 8. Naren in the eye, under center. Motions a slot man from right to left. And it's all window dressing. Hand off Devin Brad, who shakes one tackler, tries to cut to the sideline on the right edge of the play, and gets a couple before Crater meet him in hot pursuit and throw him back. A gain of, I'll say, 1, perhaps 2, and it'll set up 3rd and long. I have 6. They inch the markers forward. I'll say 5 yards to the marker for Devin Brad. And I said I was scared because when I got here at Crater a few hours ago now, I was the only one here. There were no administrators, and I've never done a game here at Dutch Meyer Field. 3rd and 5 for North Medford. Naren fakes a pitch, throws a laser down the middle, and it's intercepted. The Comets have another pick. They're taking this 140 in the North Medford territory 30. And down onto the turf on the North Medford 26.
Return to the 26-yard line. Crater jazzing.
Another Crater pick. I'm not sure who snagged the INT,
Caden Lassiter with about 19-yard
But-
return.
Caden Lassiter.
Crater
Caden
will take
Lassiter
over on the
gets the interception.
26-yard line, 1st and 10.
And my guess was he was spying down the middle. The Crater linebacker saw slant all the way. So did I up from my broadcast vantage point. And, well, that young man was in a much closer position to make a play on it. 9:56 in the second. Another impressive stop by the Comets, and now they have another opportunity to score. They lead by 11 early second quarter. Shotgun set on first down and 10. A low snap to Eaton, blown dead. Whistles and flags in abundance on this field. And a pre-snap penalty will go against Crater. The Comets with a false start to begin the sequence. So now first down and 15 for Crater. Line of scrimmage is the North Medford 31-yard line. That's outside Blake Eaton's field goal range. But the way this offense is humming, I don't know if they're going to be kicking many field goals tonight. First and long, 15 yards to the mark. 3 receivers, trips to the right. 1 man alone left. A back in the backfield is Kramer. Shotgun snap, handoff Kramer, sweeping right to left, and he's met by a pair of North Medford defenders. Levi Griffin and Jaden Sandusky combine on the left edge to stop the runner. No gain. Second down and 15. And now Angel Perez in the backfield for Crater. They're going to give their star runner a rest and see what they've got here in this second quarter. Up 11. Eaton and Perez in a shotgun set. Perez to Eaton's right. 3 receivers left. Eaton pressured left. He'll go right and fire right. Caught on a rope. Dawson Douglas with another impressive play. He's out inside the 30, shoved out of bounds on the right sideline, and the officials give him forward progress. Good enough for a first down, and Crater first down and 10 on the North Medford 24. No, excuse me, I wear glasses for a reason. He split the down and distance because of that penalty. It wasn't enough for a first, but it creates a manageable third down. 3rd and 8. 9:05 in the second. And I said, you know, it's my first time at this venue. I'm calling it like it. North Medford blitz on 3rd and 8. Crater with a seam down the left sideline and caught. Touchdown Comets. Trevor Jusko with a floating seam grab down the left flat. And the Crater lead is now minimum 3 scores, 17 to nothing. 8:50 in the second. I like the play call from North Medford's defense. They dialed up a blitz, and you see hands on hips on the far sideline of the field, North Medford's sideline, because that's one of those plays that'll just sting. You draw up the perfect play, you're seconds away from pummeling the quarterback, and they make you pay for it. The Comets with an extra point try, right through the uprights, and good. 17 to nothing, now 18 to nothing, Crater. 8:50 in the second. Let's take a break, come back, and we'll get you more North Medford football here on 96.1, 580, The Game. In my pregame coverage, I said tonight would be memorable, and so far it's living up to that, but it's memorable for one side. Crater just whooping your Black Tornado right now, 18 to nothing, 8:42 in the second quarter. You get the sense that one team came in fired up, and I said this from the gate, the Comets are a 5A school. They do not normally play a 6A schedule, but they have started the year against 6A South Medford, 6A Grants Pass, and now 6A North Medford due to COVID. A weird schedule, not a schedule that they signed up for, but one that they're making the most of right now as they lead North Medford by 18 points. First down and 10, Black Tornado after a Crater kickoff. They got the ball around the 30-yard line. They'll sweep to Devin Brad to start the drive, and the pitch to Brad runs down the right sideline for 3, perhaps 4 yards, 2nd and 6. 8:20 in the second. Crater 18, North Medford nothing. And if North Medford have had really one thing go their way this evening, it's been the runs to Brad. Unfortunately, they haven't been very long. And I think this is the fascinating part of North Medford's offense. If Devin Brad can get going, everything else will open up. But right now, Crater will make them pay. Wildcat on second and long. Brad gets the snap and carries it. And he's cut trying to juke down the right hash mark. Gets a yard or two. Now 3rd and 4.
Devin Brad with a gain of about 3 yards, bringing up 3rd
7:40 in the second. I'm not sure if you can go to that on this down and distance. Colby Nairn about to march back into the game and deliver the play to his teammates. I've been intrigued from the route design that's available in the North Medford passing attack this spring. I formation on 3rd and short. Fullback Sandusky leading the way for Brad, who gets the carry, dives up the middle, gets a couple, and should have enough for the first. A sideline judge on the near side was inches in front, and he does tell the crew to inch forward. So North Medford will prepare 1st down and 10.
up the middle to the 38-yard line.
7 minutes in the second, inching the ball shy of midfield. They're not getting big plays, chunk plays, but they are getting plays, and I think that's the first step for North Medford. The next step is to get clean plays. Their previous 2 drives have ended with interceptions, and before that, they were stymied by punts. So Nairn under center, 1st down and 10. Handoff, Sandusky in the backfield gets the carry, and the bruising fullback runs like Mike Allstott through the Crater linebacking core, shaking off smaller defenders, and finally taken down by a tag team on the North Medford 45. It's a gain of 8, and they'll keep him in the game on 2nd and short, give him another handoff, and he'll do more of the same, encouraging his line mates to keep pushing and plodding. And together they shove the football beyond the 1st down marker with an impressive physical run. 1st down and 10. The line of scrimmage now at midfield. And any movement puts the football in Crater territory. Nairn, the shotgun snap, fires down the left, caught by Devin Brad on a nifty little screen down the left flat. Brad corralled by 2 defenders as he cuts up field down the left sideline 50 and out near the Crater 46-yard line. They take him down. Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. And that's what I'm talking about, of expanding the route tree and the play design in the passing game. North Medford have been very keen to go direct, to borrow a soccer term, and get the ball to their best jump ball pass catchers, their quickest guys as well, just straight line down the field. 1st down and 10, now 2nd down and 7, and a handoff. Jaden Sandusky will bruise forward for a couple. And I think this is a good compliment for North Medford. You are not going to get a bevy of Devin Brad carries, but you don't want to tire him out is why. And perhaps you can save some of his energy and use him better elsewhere as a receiver coming out of the backfield, or as a wildcat runner. It really opens up opportunities as they continue to spell him now on 3rd and 3. Shotgun. Brad at the receiver position, motions into the backfield, gets it on a wing sweep, and he's got blockers trying to lead him forward. Brad running right, but he never cuts upfield. Great edge defense by Crater. They rip him down well shy of the line to gain and set up 4th and long. A tackle for loss on 3rd and 3, now 4th and 5. And North Medford quarterback Colby Nairn and his coaching staff have a decision to make. 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Ball is on the 45-yard
18 to nothing Crater.
4th and 5 for North Medford.
It's no man's land. It might be too short to punt, definitely too far to kick a field goal, and just right in terms of the down and distance for North Medford to get aggressive. They'll line up in an I like they're going to go for it. They signal, they get the snap. They're going for it. Nairn, play action fake, throws deep, has a man, had the grab, and bobbled it in his hands. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Danny Cassette struck down the right slot and had it inside the 20. might have ducked his eyes towards the end zone as he snared in the pigskin, and I think that costs him. I'm also going to credit Crater. There was a young man in coverage behind him who made an impressive lunge for the football as Danny lured it into his mitts, and they must have ripped it out. 3:33 in the second, 18-0 Crater, and they end North Medford's drive with another turnover. They'll get the football in great field position, just shy of midfield. Crater at the Comets' 45-yard line. Snap and a handoff to Kramer, who sweeps down the left, spins off one defender, and it's blown up by North Medford's DeAndre Card. But a nice tackle. Nice tackle on the run, I mean. And a gain of, I think, 6, though there's a penalty flag, and this play will come back. The Comets are going backwards. A hold on Crater is the reason why. 3:25 in the second. Crater getting on the board with a pair of touchdown passes as Blake Eaton has found Trevor Jusko for a pair of 6-point plays. He also has a field goal to his credit, and Crater leads 18-0. First down and a mile after that hold. Eaton starts left, then rolls to the right. He'll backspin and bootleg. It's such an interesting play design. Rolls to the right, has an open man, and picks up a gain of 6. I'll give him 6. Still a long ways to go. 2nd and 14 for Crater. Under 4 minutes in the first half. Shotgun set. 2 receivers and a tight end to the right. 1 man alone left. They throw left. Dawson Douglas with the grab on a laser. Ball pop free. Dove on by a defender, and North Medford's got it. Heads up by the Black Tornado. Dawson Douglas with a catch and run, but a helmet pried the ball loose, and Nolan Morris, how about that young man? Had an opportunity, could not convert to score a late touchdown in the fourth quarter that would have made it a 1-score game for North Medford. Instead, he makes amends by leaping on the pigskin just before it touched the sideline and gifting North Medford the football in Crater territory. First down and 10, Black Tornado on the Comets' 45-yard line. Shotgun set, Nairn, snap at his waist, rolls out right, under pressure, throws, caught on the right sideline. Danny Cassette with the grab, does a little dance move as he crosses the 40-yard line, and he's corralled down by 3 Comet defenders after enough for a first down in between the 30 and 40-yard lines. I have him spotted down at the Comet 32. First down and 10. Under 3 minutes in the second. Again, 18-0 Crater. They've been the better team tonight, but North Medford can take a big blow out of the Comets' first half surge. First down and 10, I formation. Brad in the backfield. 3-step drop, quick screen out down the left sideline. Bryce Dyer with a catch, breaks 1 tackle. Dyer down the left sideline has enough for 1 first down. And looking for the end zone, he's picked up from behind and shoved to the sideline right at the 10. This will be awfully close to a 1st and goal situation.
1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
And I'll say 1st and 10 from just outside the 10. Brad in the backfield, 2:30 on the clock. Handoff, Devin Brad, runs up the middle. Big hole, Brad to the goal line, bangs a defender, and he's dropped at the inch mark. Close to a first down regardless. North Medford goes no huddle, 2:25 in the second, and they want to ramp up the tempo here. Whistle, and we might see a timeout called by Crater. And we do see a timeout. I'm pretty sure the Comets are calling it, yes, as they want an opportunity to talk things over defensively. You're seeing North Medford bulldoze them on that impressive run by Devin Brad. 18-0 Crater, but there's a chance North Medford can get some
Correction.
momentum back on the board. 2:25 in the second. I've been most impressed with the Comets receiving corps tonight. Trevor Jusko making a few clutch grabs, including a nifty touchdown on a seam pass. North Medford blitzed him, got pressure, but it came just a second too late. And the young man found pay dirt for 6 points. His quarterback, Blake Eaton, with a pair of touchdown passes and a field goal to his tally. All he can do right now is watch the North Medford offense inches away from the end zone. Crater 18, North Medford nothing. 2:25 to go till halftime. Coming out of the timeout, North Medford line up in an I formation. Jaden Sandusky, the bruiser, the Mike Allstott role at tailback, while Devin Brad moves from the backfield to the left slot. There are 3 receivers in the set, 2 left, 1 right. Nairn in the shot, Nairn under center. Crouches low, gets the snap, tries to sneak, wedges beneath his guards, and gets to the black paint of the end zone. Touchdown, North Medford.
Number 14,
Colby Nairn, 2:20 in the second. Crater 18, North Medford 6, and it's now a 2-score game. And the question now for North Medford is, when would they go for it? I think they're going to try the extra point, and that's the indication as Danny Cassette steps into his normal position. Luke Pugliano will prepare to hold, and the Black Tornado will try for 1. The snap held down, the kick in the air, and through. 18-7, and a rallying cry as North Medford approaches the end of the half. They trailed 18-0. Perhaps that drive wakes them up and inspires them. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by the many sponsors that make these high school football broadcasts possible on the game. I'll start off with a thanks for CPM Real Estate Services. CPM Real Estate Services, Inc. is the leader in property management services in Southern Oregon. For over 37 years, CPM has specialized in managing residential and commercial properties, manufactured home parks, homeowners associations, and many storage facilities. If you're looking for a home to rent or you need property managed by a professional team, check them out at cpmrealestateservices.com or call 541-773-6400 today. CPM Real Estate Services. Crater 18, North Medford 7. Blake Eaton with a pair of touchdown passes and a field goal. The point tally for Crater. While Colby Nairn snuck in from the inch mark for North Medford. And the Black Tornado inch within 2 scores. Danny Cassette will kick off for the first time tonight. 2:20 in the second. And the North Medford kicker blasts one in the air midfield, 40, 30, 20, and caught just in front of the end zone. Crater will run it out. They'll cut down the left sideline 20. Out near the 30, there's a penalty flag as the runner approaches the sideline. Dawson Douglas. But again, a flag on the play, so Douglas's return will not last long in the memory banks as the officiating crew will assess a likely penalty by the kick return team, and that's the signal, a hold against Crater. So the Comets will backpedal a few yards and begin their drive a little further to the left, moving left to right. 2:10 in the second, 18-7 Crater. I got to give it up to Burt Brown. He's a young coach going against a veteran coach in Steve Turner. And he's got a young team, a 5A team as well, playing up to their level of a 6A squad. Shotgun, first down and 10. North Medford with press man. They stuff the run on a nice blitz and force a gain of just 1. Kramer on the carry with 2 minutes till halftime. And a timeout called, I believe, by North Medford.
Timeout with 2 minutes to go.
I think North Medford called that one, while Crater called the prior. And the reasoning there would be you get a little more time to potentially get another drive in before the half and move this score line a little closer. Might also bolster the Comets, however, as they've got the one thing North Medford hasn't had so far tonight, big plays. They can get one or two from the air, and I wouldn't be shocked if we see it this drive. On 2nd and long, North Medford are bringing tight pressure on the secondary. Crater, low snap to the quarterback, Eaton, and faking the handoff to Kramer on a run to the left. He'll roll to the right, throw to an open man, but the Black Tornado linebacking core comes in with a hard response and denies the catch. Incomplete, off the hands of Jaden Flegel. And now Crater are in a 3rd and long situation, 9 yards to the marker, with 1:58 in the second, and a golden opportunity for the North Medford defense. You get a stoppage here, you call timeout, and you get the ball back with plenty of time to spare and a chance to add 6 more points. Right now, 18-7 Crater in an exciting matchup in Central Point. Shotgun set for the Comets on 3rd down and 9. Snap at Eaton's waist, looks left, fires down the middle, and caught by a sliding wide receiver. Dawson Douglas with the grab, and I warned everybody in the pregame coverage, this young man was special. That is a nuts catch, just a nuts catch. I don't know many receivers that can do what he did. Like an outfielder playing center field for the football, he slid feet first, snaring the pigskin into his mitts. And he moves the chains. Crater 1st down and 10. 90 seconds till halftime. Eaton in the shotgun. Fires down the left sideline this time. And his receiver caught and muscled to the turf.
5-yard gain.
A 5-yard gain. Trevor Jesko. I would call it a catch and run, but he couldn't run as the North Medford secondary met him immediately and signaled timeout with 1:24 in the second.
Got another timeout on the field.
18-7 Crater, 1:24 till halftime. Comets with a 2nd down and 6 once play resumes. Want to save some money? Check out radiomedford.com/shop. We've got gift certificates from great local businesses, all at a reduced price, like a $50 gift card at the Human Bean, just $37. Don't forget about deals on local dining. You can try Roosters, Walkabout Brewing, Ruby's on Genesee, Sicily's, and more, all for a fraction of the original cost. Visit radiomedford.com/shop. 1:24 in the second. Crater ball coming out of the timeout. 2nd down and 6. 3 receivers right, 1 man alone left. A back to the right hip of the quarterback, Eaton. I think that's Christian Kramer in the backfield. Eaton, pressured, throws down the right sideline, and luckily for Crater, there were no defenders in sight. The ball was a mile away from any intended receiver.
From the Crater 35.
North Medford won intentional grounding, and they're not going to get it.
18 left in the half.
My guess is simply a blown coverage? No, a blown route, as Eaton probably threw that way, and a man fell down, perhaps, or was guided out of the way by defenders. Regardless, the defense will have words with the Zebras and plead their case. There's a meeting of the officials now at the center of the line of scrimmage, and I'm not sure whether they'll budge. I thought it looked like grounding because Eaton never left the pocket, and he threw that ball uncatchable down the left sideline, well high of anyone in the play. The public address will point out there was an intended receiver. I'm not sure how close that man was. And now we see a penalty flag. Up into the clouds, and Crater moved backward. Very likely intentional grounding.
Very late flag on the play. Call is intentional grounding.
And the intentional grounding penalty will force Crater into a fairly difficult situation here. First down marker is just shy of the Crater 40-yard line. The line of scrimmage out near the 20 on 3rd and long. The Comets with a fairly difficult position. A minute 18 till halftime.
With the intentional grounding is the loss of down, bringing up 4th down.
A minute 18 till halftime, and now 4th and long. Crater will snap and prepare a punt while North Medford prepare to receive. The Black Tornado try to block but can't get there. The ball waved dead and downed by a Crater kick team man just shy of midfield. And North Medford now have an opportunity. A minute 6 remaining in the first half, trailing by 11. They trailed by 18 at one point tonight. If you get a touchdown with a minute till halftime, everybody forgets that. Colby Nairn knows that all too well, the 6'2 senior. He'll deliver the play to his huddle, and the red helmets of North Medford will break huddle. Nairn lining up in a shotgun formation. Devin Brad to his right hip. Bryce Dyer alone on the left sideline. 3 more receivers, trips to the right. Nairn with a snap at his waist, rolls right, throws right, and it's low, intended for Danny Cassette. Fastballing and bouncing into the turf, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 with a minute 1 remaining. North Medford ball, just shy of midfield. Ball on the North 49-yard line. Nairn on 2nd and long. Throws down the left sideline this time and caught by Bryce Dyer, shuffling free of one defender and forcing the Crater defensive backfield into pursuit. He's shepherded out of bounds in Crater territory beyond midfield, but shy of a first down. And the line of scrimmage now is the Comets' 44-yard line. I have about 2 or 3 yards to the marker. We'll say 3rd and 3 for Dyer and North Medford. 54 seconds till halftime. Crater leads by 2 scores, an 11-point, 18-7 margin. And Dyer with Alex Pugliano slot to the left. They look that way, fire that way. Pugliano with the grab, and the freshman breaks 2 tackles. He's got the first down and more. 5 Crater Comet defenders finally rough him to the turf. And he's hit inbounds, so the clock will run with 35 seconds and ticking. Now stopped by the officials, as it should have. 18-7 Crater. And Steve Turner and his company probably are not too thrilled about that. 30 seconds now, the clock ticks again. Nairn, a quick snap, empty backfield. Throws down the left sideline, caught by an eager receiver, Nolan Morris, who gets inside the 30 and roped down, forced out of bounds on the Crater 26.
26-yard line.
2nd and short, but with 21 seconds till halftime, the down and distance is irrelevant. The time is what's important. And right now, North Medford are trying to make the most of the time they have. Crater with an 18-0 lead to begin this ball game. And they looked like a team poised to double or triple that by the end of the evening. But North Medford scored the last touchdown and might get on the board again before halftime. 3 receivers left. Naren on second and short. Looks to the right. Fires right. And thankfully for North Medford, incomplete. Nolan Morris could have made the grab, but there was a defender guarding him tight like a jacket to his flesh. And would have been a quick tackle, I think. Peyton Anhorn, the Crater DB. So incomplete will stop the clock, and North Medford will huddle up with 16 seconds till the half. There's no timeout markers listed on the scoreboard, and I just kind of guesstimate them. I think North Medford have one, but you wouldn't want to burn it because they've had trouble kicking field goals this season. Naren in the shotgun, Brad to his left hip, snap at his waist, looks right, now lob left, it's a screen for Devin Brad. Blockers leading the way 20 as Brad gets to the sideline instead, and he'll be muscled out of bounds after a gain of a few. I'll give him the first down, and there are 9 seconds remaining. Ball spotted at the 16-yard line for North Medford. 16 yards to the end zone. They trail by 11. And if Danny Cassette, he's out there as a wide receiver on this set. If Danny Cassette feels comfortable, the Black Tornado can kick a field goal and make this a 1-score game at halftime. 4 receivers, 3 bunched to the right. Naren rolls to the left. Looks to fire left, and he'll tuck and run instead. Shoved out of bounds with 4 seconds left. And now I think you have to kick the field goal. 4 seconds remaining. And Danny Cassette will stay out onto the field, and the kicking team comes out to protect him. So this is a moment of truth for North Medford so far this season. They had 2 botched kick tries against Grants Pass in the season opener, both on extra points. Last year, Danny got this kicker job and showed the range. But so far this season, his blockers have not been able to help him. Pugliano prepares to hold. The snap blown dead, and Crater will call timeout to ice him. 18-7 Comets on top. What's interesting to me is the nature of this game where Crater got out to such a big lead, 18-0. And they were, of course, the beneficiary of 2 errant throws that were intercepted. Also a turnover on downs as well. 3 straight turnovers at one point in this game. And Blake Eaton throwing a pair of touchdown passes and notching a field goal. But in the last, say, 4 minutes of this first half, it's been all North Medford.
Number 5, Danny Cossette.
Pugliano prepares a hold at the 25-yard line. This is going to be a 35-yard kick from Danny Cassette. Pugliano gets the hold, places it down. The kick from Cassette with enough leg, and through! He blasts a field goal right down the middle of the uprights from 35 yards. A tough kick at this level. And North Medford, after trailing 18-0 late second quarter, have made this a 1-possession ball game. 18-10 Crater at the half. I'm going to take a break, come back, and recap everything that happened in that incredible